Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What's up?
Hello, Pasta Pals.
Yeah.
Joe.
Joe.
Joe's not a pasta pal.
And your friends or whatever.
Whoever's into Joe,
People that like Joe.
let us know. The Joeians.
I mean, I think you can come up with something better, right?
The Joers.
The Joe heads.
The Joes.
Joe and the Joe heads.
Joe heads.
Doors at 6. That's all ages show.
Mm-hmm.
Joe and the Joe heads? That's for sure a ska band, right?
Joe and the Joe Tones.
Ooh.
You could change. Yeah, you could change whatever the Joe, insert word there is at the end for whatever genre.
Whatever genre. Yeah.
The Joe tones strike back.
Joe and the Joe.
Puddle of Joes.
Ugh.
Just some butt rock.
Yeah. The name of the band sounds like how the music sounds as well. It fits.
That's important, yeah. Did someone else have a bit to do?
I have no idea.
Or is this it?
Is that the bit? I mean, we're talking about music, and we were just talking about Tony Hawk because like half of us are playing it now.
Yeah,
and
I can't. We're gonna watch a TV show tonight, but like I'm still just gonna be thinking about Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Can't focus on anything else.
Skate or die. Skate or die. Did you guys ever skateboard?
No, never.
Oh, I'm pretty confident. I tried to do like an ollie in my friend's yard and in the grass.
I had so much like gear from PacSun.
Nice.
But I've never been on a skateboard.
Like not even like to.
Or
you've never just
what about
stood
a
on one.
surfboard?
No, never. Not even on accident.
Nice.
But yeah, I loved some skater gear. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, video game skating. Very into that.
I mean, Tony Hawk 2, which I haven't started yet because I'm
Mhm.
into 1. Didn't have like Spider-Man in it.
That was 3.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like I never played 3, and I feel like I've heard that
Mhm.
more than once.
Yeah, I never played 3 either, but I just like have
Nice.
seen it.
There must
like-
be some other great hidden character in one of these then.
I think like
Oh, for sure.
Bam Margera is also in 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does he like put a trash can on his body for like a fall down or something for his special?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. We're not a Tony Hawk podcast, nor are we a Name a Joe band podcast. Joe, what is this?
It's a TV pod. Welcome. Each show, yeah, that fits. Each show, we pick a TV show and watch.
See what you did there.
Yeah, I meant to say each week we pick a show.
Also
But-
relevant. Yeah.
Each show, we pick a week. And for that week, we pick a TV show. And we watch only the first and only the last episode. So it's not a review of a TV show as a whole. It's just a review of its best parts, how it began, and how it ended.
It's the best parts of every TV show.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
First bite and last bite. So we watch the premiere and the finale. A lot of times things change a lot in between. A lot of times things don't change at all. But in between, we try to predict what is going to happen at the end with mixed results. Let's say mixed.
That's a nice way of saying it, yeah.
Let's say mixed results.
Mm.
Well,
We've had good days.
we have, but mostly bad days.
Yeah.
Mostly bad days. I think I picked a show that won't change much
Okay.
because it's a different kind of show than your typical regular show. It is in honor of this person
It's not
having
magic.
a new show that just recently came out. So their name is in people's minds.
Ooh, is it Nathan? Is it Nathan for you?
It is Nathan for you.
Hey.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We
I'm
talked about
excited
it.
because I don't know.
I feel like we've
anything.
talked about doing this show for a while, right?
Yeah, well, it was on the April Madness. What
Mm.
was already forgot what the hashtag was.
Hashtag April Madness.
Whatever.
Our
it was
tournament.
It made it pretty far. I feel like.
Cool.
It's a good show. Wait, so I guess I will say these things really quick. It was on from February 28th, 2013. It ended on November 9th, 2017. It had 32 episodes, and in parentheses on Wikipedia it says 54 segments.
Okay.
Which I think I know what that means if you based on what you know what the show is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Do not.
And so then there's that. So I know what the show is. It's hosted by Nathan Fielder, hence the titular title character, Nathan. Nathan for you. Have either one of you seen this at all?
No, I have not.
I've seen up until about a week ago, I had seen like bits of it to know the gist or the premise.
Okay.
And then because he has this new show on HBO called The Rehearsal, which I watched the first few episodes of and was I'm very interested in where this is going.
Yeah.
Okay.
I decided to go back and I just binged like 6 episodes of Nathan for You.
Oh, funny. So you haven't seen the end episode.
No.
That'll be new to you, but you're pretty fresh into this pilot then.
Yeah, but like because a lot of the shows are the same, like I watched like 6 and I absolutely don't remember what was in the first episode.
Yeah. So Jimmy, what do you think this show is? I guess before we even describe a little bit of what it is.
I don't know, but because the HBO one, because I feel like I didn't know anything about this guy or this show.
Have you seen the HBO show?
No,
Rehearsal?
I haven't
Okay.
seen the HBO one, but I saw like stuff about it when it was coming out, and I know that it was like a big deal because that just started really recently, right?
It's been like
Yeah.
4
this
weeks.
summer.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
been like
yeah.
4 weeks, 5 weeks probably by the time this comes out.
And so I like normally probably wouldn't have bat an eye at it, but because I saw that it was that guy and this was and like people were all about the Nathan for You show on the madness. Then I was like, oh, okay. So, and isn't that kind of like a reality show, kind of, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a scripted show, I would say.
Which one are we talking about?
Nathan for You.
Okay.
Either or both.
I mean, yeah, basically they're they're directed like as in like Nathan's there helping somebody do something.
Okay.
Kind of an either or. This is a very generic example like idea of what both his shows are, but Nathan's there helping somebody do something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he's like a really like dry, socially awkward person.
Okay.
Which is funny for the viewer, but it makes a lot of the interactions that he has with these people extremely uncomfortable.
How did this guy become famous? Is what I'm interested in.
He's probably
Like, what is
Canadian
he
and knows
known?
Tom Green. That's my guess.
Yeah.
What is he?
Famous parents or something?
I try to scroll through his IMDb quick, and like he was in a John Benjamin thing.
He is Canadian, by the way. Just check.
And
Confirmed.
he was in like an episode of that Rob Corddry like hospital show that we did.
Oh, Children's Hospital.
Yeah. So I feel like he's connected to a bunch of like really funny people, but I don't. But if he's just funny because he's awkward, is that the deal?
No. He's not just funny because he's awkward. He's awkward. He creates extremely like elaborate and interesting like scenarios.
Okay.
Okay. And he's he's incredibly clever too. So
Okay.
I mean, this is one of these shows, this one and so far The Rehearsal for me, Joe will probably back me up on this, but like you just fully don't have any clue where the show is going to go from the beginning of the episode until the end. Like you might know what he's going to help somebody with, but the way he goes about it and like just the interactions, because it is kind of reality. So he will take the input of the people and then the show moves in directions, but he steers it where he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just a wild ride, Jimmy.
So he's like a writer, like a comedian.
Oh, Jimmy, my doorbell rang. I think it's for you.
That is wild. Must be wrong.
Jimmy's got to go get the pizza. So yeah, you saw the first 6 episodes of this. I'm assuming that means you're liking it.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I don't know. I feel like I'm much more interested in what's going on in the rehearsal than
Okay.
like going on to watch more Nathan For You.
Yeah.
But I'm interested today to see the beginning and end and see like the trajectory to see how different the schemes get. I guess.
Right. Well, I mean, because I don't remember what's in the first episode. You recently watched it, but obviously, like, yeah, so much crap happens in the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm wondering. I know the last episode's way longer than the first one.
Okay.
And so what? Because he has to escalate every episode.
Yeah.
But even if it's incremental, still by the end, it's like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
He escalates per episode, really.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
I feel like we're dancing around it a little bit, but just like for like listeners, like we will explain a little bit more about the concept of the show after the first episode. We're just trying not to spoil quite everything for Jimmy.
It's interesting. Well, I mean, he's coming down with pizza now. This is Jimmy, you have time to get in your questions before we start this first episode.
I don't know if there is time for that. So, like, I wouldn't know where to start.
Well, here, we'll give you one question, and then we're going to go into it, and you can ask the question after I tell you what the title of the first episode is. Yogurt Shop / Pizzeria.
Okay. So is he gonna... This is like someone's like dream to open up a pizza yogurt shop, and he's gonna help them fulfill this dream.
I think you got it right when you said he's going to help them. I think that's the part. That's the part you got right.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Here's an interesting thing, I think. So I'll tell you that it's two segments. There's a yogurt shop and a pizzeria.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna help these people. So if you were... Let's say you're walking into a yogurt shop. What's your grand idea to like help this yogurt shop get more business?
Probably some marketing with like a billboard.
A billboard.
Okay.
Enhanced marketing. Okay. Good. I feel like that's a good like because now I'm remembering this first episode.
Yeah.
I want to compare your idea to Nathan's idea. So Jimmy's idea for helping a yogurt shop is better marketing, a billboard, maybe some flyers.
To be fair, I was just
Jimmy.
listening to the It's Always Sunny rewatch podcast where they watched like the gang gets a billboard, which apparently is you can't watch anymore. They like it's not streaming or it's like FX didn't want it out there. They pulled it. You can't even you can't watch it unless you own the DVDs.
What season was that in? I got some DVDs somewhere.
4?
Might have
three,
the DVD.
Maybe 3 or 4.
If it's 3, I definitely got that episode.
Because apparently
band episodes.
Sweet D does I'm pretty sure she does blackface if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh god. It's fair.
I mean, she's supposed to be an asshole.
Yeah,
so.
but it's just Streisand effect. Like they've removed this episode and now like everyone knows about this episode and wants to go watch it. Like
It's not helpful.
I've definitely rewatched like all of Sunny and did not notice that was gone, but it might have been before they pulled it. I'm not sure.
That's fair.
It's a great episode. Other than that, I forgot about that part.
Well, speaking of great episodes,
Jimmy doesn't see blackface.
And with that, we're gonna watch the first episode of Nathan For You. It's called Yogurt Shop / Pizzeria. Original air date was on February 28th, 2013. We'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Nathan For You. It was Yogurt Shop / Pizzeria, which are the two places he helped. But do you have like a write-up for that, Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, so Nathan gets buzz for a yogurt shop by creating a controversial flavor. He also devises a scheme for 8-minute pizza delivery. So he comes up with poo-flavored yogurt.
So each segment that he does, there's like he introduces the business, and then like the goal and it's usually like try to get this business more business, and then
Sure.
he introduces the plan. And so in this case, the plan is create a poo flavored ice cream flavor or yogurt flavor to try to draw up business, because any attention is good attention.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, his example was like the media loves controversy,
Mm-hmm.
so then they'll talk about it, and then
Hundreds
people will
of
hear
thousands
about
will
it.
come.
Hundreds of thousands. I guess the
And
first
they did
question
it.
is
they made poop flavored pizza,
w-
or he did.
yogurt.
I mean yogurt.
Poop.
I'm already
flavored
moving
pizza.
on to the next
Too
thing.
much. Would you guys go if there was a local yogurt shop that you'd never heard of
Mm-hmm.
or knew, like, and you were like, I haven't been there in a long time. And they're like, they have a poo flavor. Would you be like, oh, I'll stop in?
No, absolutely not. I even like I wouldn't even like stop in to see what it's about and not try it. Like, I'm afraid that their poo is like contaminating other flavors.
Yeah.
I'm not stepping foot in there.
Okay.
I think I would be like, oh man, I like I haven't thought about frozen yogurt in a while. Like, what other frozen yogurt places can I go
Yeah,
to right
yeah.
now? Because that sounds good to me, but not whatever's going on in there. It's pretty fucked up.
Yep. Exactly.
I'd go. Give
You
it a
go check out
lick.
the poop?
I'd give
Yeah.
it a single lick. You know, like I wouldn't put it like in my thing and commit to it.
Just to try it.
I'd assume it's
They
awful.
give you like a little taster spoon.
But I'd be
For
like,
some reason, I
I'm
imagine
curious.
it would like make my tongue itchy. Like, I feel like it makes me itchy just thinking about it.
A slight allergic reaction.
Yeah. Like, you guys ever had those like Jelly Bellies that are like terrible flavors?
That's what I was just thinking of, like the Bernie bots or whatever. Now that they're like disassociated with Harry Potter, as we all are.
Bernie Bots?
Bernie bots, every flavor beans. That's how those Jelly Belly things came about. Was in Harry Potter, they're these gross flavored jelly beans, and so they created that, and then now it's just called something else. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, you're talking to two people that have like seen almost no.
I only know this because I have worked with teenagers for a long time, and so
Mhm.
when that became a thing, we had them around.
Mm-hmm.
People brought them in, and we did it. And like now, it's almost like better because you can't tell what you're eating in those things, right? It might be good or it might not be.
Yeah, they sell them in packs where it's like they list all the flavors on the box, but it's like this light green one that you're eating. It could be lemon lime or it could be toothpaste, but they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
I know there was one that was grass, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that one's not even that bad.
Yeah, there's like a
Bean
vomit.
Boozled is
Bean
what it's
Boozled,
called now
that's
by
what it
Jelly
is.
Belly.
Yeah.
And like now it comes with like a little spinner,
Mhm.
and so then like it tells you which one to try.
The game comes in your
You, like,
package.
pass
basically.
it around. Totally
Mhm.
done that.
Yeah, totally done that. Don't like it.
I'd go eat the poo, guys. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you would. I mean,
Hate
people
it.
do that. People buy that shit.
They would.
Literally.
They would, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah. So it
Josh
was.
is a big poop guy.
I
though.
wouldn't go like alone though. You know, I'd make like a fun afternoon of it. You know,
Yeah,
Go-
just give it a little
go
taste.
taste a little poop ice like yogurt, and then go to the lake. I don't
And
know,
wash it down.
with a
with some
giant
Bean
helping
Boozled.
of
Yeah.
good.
Okay, there you
Because
go.
Frozen yogurt.
I guess we should like clarify that it is one of those places where like you get a cup and you fill it and you pay by like the weight. So it's not
Right.
like you're committing to an entire cup of poo
Yeah,
yogurt. Like you could just
Right.
get a dollop and then fill
You're
the
not
rest.
like
with
2
good stuff.
scoops poop, please.
Yeah.
Waffle cone
Waffle cone of poop, please.
dipped in more poop.
Oh, like a pooped chocolate coating.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
assume that's what it would be.
If poop's gonna go with
Right?
anything, it's gonna be chocolate, right?
Remember,
suppose.
remember the like
Caramel,
magic
maybe?
shell?
I do
You know what I'm
remember
talking
Magic
about?
Shell. I feel like I've had that like recently.
That's amazing.
I think they still make
You
it.
like shake it up and you pour it on your ice cream and it's like and then it hardens somehow. It
Mhm.
cannot
Shake it
be.
up. It's like a
Does
powder.
not seem no.
It's like a squirt
It's a
bottle.
syrup.
Yeah, it's a syrup.
Oh.
And for some reason in the bottle it is liquid, but when you
Mhm.
pour it on your ice cream and wait 30 seconds, it is a solid
Yeah.
Hey, science, man. It's
Science.
crazy.
flavored.
Who knows?
Hell yeah.
We can send
Poop shell.
we can send someone to the moon allegedly. There's no reason why we couldn't,
To our best
know,
knowledge.
to our best knowledge. So they did a poo flavor, and then right at the end of that one, the owner or the manager, because the owner wasn't there.
Mhm.
The manager, he was like, or Nathan said, "Oh yeah, I was just realizing like I saw poop, like rat poop, at a restaurant I was at yesterday, and this might not be a good idea." After like they did the whole bit, and the guy was like, "That's exactly what I told you right away."
Yeah.
That's what I tried to tell you.
So they got rid of it.
Yeah. And then there was like a segue where he's interviewing for a job. So I'm assuming that's like a thing where like he's got a couple of your main focused things, and then there's some filler stuff in between.
Filler bit.
Like
Fill time.
little vignettes in the middle. Yeah, and this one was he was basically doing mock interviews with people to try to prove that you can get a job just with confidence, not with like qualifications, essentially. And so he put an earpiece in his ear and he went to get a job at a law firm.
Yeah.
The first one, and there was like a 12-year-old kid or something.
7-year-old.
Oh God, 7.
Yeah.
7-year-old little redheaded kid.
Some little kid named Amir, and he
that
just
poor
said
woman
silly things.
looked like offended to me, and I would have been if I were her.
Yeah. So he's being fed answers from the 7-year-old.
Yeah, and they're like obviously like it's bad sentences. You know, it's just funny, and then he just keeps asking her at the end. He's like, "Would you have given me that job?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "But maybe."
Maybe
She's
though.
like, "No." She's like, "Maybe." He's like, "No." She's like, "Maybe." She's like, "Okay, maybe." And he's like, "I did it." So you know,
She's at that point just like, get out of here.
yeah.
Sure,
So
I'll say maybe.
you can see how he kind of makes whatever situation he's in kind of be like, "See, this is positive. We did it,"
Yeah.
even though it's like screwing people over and stuff. And then he did one more interview before the pizzeria, which was, I mean, the title was he was like trying to do it with like a jerk or something like that. And he had H. John Benjamin, the voice of Bob and Archer. Bob M. Berger and Archer.
And
Funny guy.
And other things, but yeah. Those are the things.
Yeah, and so because he's an adult, he just fed him the worst answers.
He fed him some bad stuff to say. Well, because at one point, I mean, he told Nathan to tell the guy he was getting interviewed for that he was like a child molester. He's like,
Yeah.
"I do this and I'm a child molester." And then Nathan just sat there silently and like was like, "I'm not going to say that. Can't do that." So that was pretty funny. I'm sure that was probably even like at the bottom of H. John's like.
Yeah, I'm sure he said way worse things
Yeah.
that were just not shown.
Yeah, they were like, "We cannot." Well, he started it off with like saying, "My name's Nathan, or you can call me by my like nickname, the N word."
Yeah.
And you can see that
and
guy.
the guy kind of just he's
like,
skirted past it.
I'm curious if it's like someone I've interviewed people before. If like that, I'd be like, "All right, we're done. Cool." All right.
That was fun. Get out.
That was great. Bye bye.
You're hired.
Oh God.
That's what Josh was saying.
Nope.
I like your
Excellent
gumption.
first impression. Yeah.
Well,
You're
you're
gonna
not
do great here.
Well, you're not shy, so I guess we'll just put that in an opportunity scenario.
Gonna fit right in with the management.
Oh.
Shoot you up the ladder.
So the next one. Let's get over this one.
And then pizza. So he comes up with a plan to make flyers for 8-minute or less like delivery, or the pizza's free, but it doesn't specify that it's your pizza that you ordered. It's a tiny little pizza that they already have.
Yeah.
Did they bring
It's literally like an inch by an inch.
Yeah.
It's like a quarter almost. Like it's
And
50-cent piece maybe.
One lady laughed really hard, and I was like, "Yeah, lady,
Yeah.
she got it."
The gimmick is it's of course gonna take longer than 8 minutes. So
Right.
they're just gonna bring these tiny pizzas with them and just give them to the people because it'll be worth it to make all those pizza sales anyway.
Yeah. Is it? I feel like this one in a way is legitimately what businesses do a little bit of like of like, this is like, some people are gonna be pissed about this, but we're gonna get enough more business for this that it's worth it. You know,
it's
There
kind
is
of
some of
similar to like a bait and switch of like, you'll have this like limited deal. We're selling VCRs for $10, and then people show up. There's not enough VCRs, but maybe they buy a DVD player for $200 or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. It's just the entire airline industry is what it is.
Yeah.
Isn't Biden? Are they gonna do something? Anyway, can I just say? Can I just say that I at first when I saw Nathan Fielder thought that it was Jay Baruchel or whatever his name is from the Judd Apatow movies.
I know that guy.
Okay.
I think just from like the thumbnail in passing, assumed that's who this was.
It's not, by the way.
It's not that guy, but that guy's also Canadian apparently.
I would guess, yeah.
Isn't everybody?
But
Isn't everybody?
I mean, my thought was like, if you're ordering a pizza and expecting it to be there in 8 minutes, like, what are your expectations for this pizza? Like, like it's gonna take minimum.
It's already needs to be pre-made. Then
yeah,
there's
right.
no way it's not already made.
If they're actually gonna make it, or if they're actually gonna get it to you in 8 minutes, then it's a pre-made pizza that's just sitting in someone's trunk, right?
Yeah, because
that's a good point.
It's already got to be in the car before it's ordered.
Yeah.
Who are these people that think they're pulling a fast one on you, not realizing that it takes more than 8 minutes just to make a pizza?
Right. And I'm just wondering because people are like, cool, extra large. I'm going to order it and I'm going to get it for free. I got them. Like, who thinks that's... Yeah. That's why when that lady saw the tiny pizza and like lost her mind laughing.
Yeah. She thought it was hilarious.
I would have been like, yeah. I would have loved it. If that was a thing here, I'd be like, 8 minutes, I'm going to try it.
It's worth a shot, right?
Because I would assume I'm going to pay
probably
for
better than the poop.
I'm going to... Oh, yeah.
Just want to see what happens.
I'm not going into it thinking I'm not paying for this pizza.
Yeah.
I'm probably going into it thinking I'm not getting any pizza somehow.
Yeah.
It's never showing up.
Just trying to see what happens.
Yeah.
Really, you just bought your pizza and you got a free little tiny pizza.
Yeah, you got a fun little bite. Like, you got a bagel bite. Maybe they just make bagel bites.
Tiny chef, mini chef. You know, the
Ratatouille?
Yeah, that. Sure, let's go with that.
What are you trying to say?
There's a little like claymation that's been around on like Instagram or YouTube or whatever for a long time, and it's Tiny Chef, and
okay.
it's just people are obsessed with this. It's kind of like in the lines of that Marcel the Shell with shoes on, but it's a tiny little like green Muppet looking chef. Goes on adventures and lives inside of a stump, I think.
Okay.
The listeners know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They know.
Sure they do. And then after the pizza one...
Because they're cool.
Don't pander to them. After the pizza one, they did one more interview thing just at the end. And he was like, I'm going to really prove to you that you can get a job with confidence. So I'm going to have someone in my ear that would never, ever be able to get a job because it was a tortoise.
Yep.
It was Ted the tortoise.
Yeah.
And so Nathan just sat down in front of someone and didn't say a word the whole time.
Yep.
And that guy just started talking eventually.
Yeah. It kind of looked like it was like a call center or something where like they were pretty much going to hire whoever showed up for an interview.
Yeah. Well, because in the end he like brought the turtle. That'll work. He brought it in and put it on the desk. He's like, dude, this is who you hired. And I'm like, you hired him?
Yeah.
In all fairness, if it was a call center and he wasn't sure that this dude could talk, he might have not gotten the job.
There's so many other jobs that are totally okay with someone who's mute, but that exact one probably pretty hard.
Not.
I was kind of impressed though, at least what we saw, it looked like he went pretty quickly to, do you need like an ASL interpreter?
Yeah. He was like,
oh, good for you, man.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Do you need someone to...
Although you just said it to him, you didn't sign it to him. So
I wonder if he eventually wrote something down and like showed it to him, like the interviewer. Like, do you need me to get somebody?
Am I still going to get paid for this? Yeah, and then eventually he just started chatting about himself, which is just like a sociological experiment. Like if you just
sit there and just talk. Yeah,
you just show up to a meeting and never say a word. How long until they just start telling you stories?
Whoever talks first loses in a negotiation.
Oh yeah, is that from like 30 Rock? What's that from?
I mean, I think it's kind of one of those like douchebag rules of the world, but it's also from 30 Rock.
Yeah, I think it was in The Office too.
Yeah,
maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, it was also in The Office, I think.
That's what I'm thinking of.
But I think it's like Jack Donaghy because I watched some 30 Rock recently, and I think
it seems like something he would do.
Yeah. So that's why I think it's kind of a commonly known scenario. Anything else about this first episode that we want to go over before we get to predictions?
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty good intro to the show, I would say. Maybe the other thing that I would mention if you haven't seen the show is that it's essentially, based on the concept, it's a prank show, right? Where he's doing something ridiculous to some real people and they're reacting to it. But the difference here is that it's played super straight and dry.
Yep.
Like he's selling it as if he's really trying to help this business, and the people are reacting to him as if like they know it's a bad idea, but because it's a TV show and because like this guy's so earnest, they want to at least try to sell the poop yogurt.
It's like half they're on TV, half they're uncomfortable, and half they like have pity on him.
Yeah.
The math does check out. The perfect math equation.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to mention is that in the first concept, it's a little bit lower stakes because it's like we're going to set up this poop ice cream or poop yogurt and people are going to show up and eat it, and like if they don't like it, whatever, you bought the poop yogurt.
You bought the poop.
Whereas in the second segment with the pizza, like people are ordering pizza and this delivery guy has to walk up to the door and essentially deliver to them not only the pizza, but also the bad news that like, here's your free pizza. It's this little dime-sized pizza. And some people were very upset at him.
Yeah.
And that's like,
poor guy.
It's a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
With this show, like from the viewer standpoint, because you're like, we're laughing at this, but like there was a real person put in a like potentially dangerous situation.
This guy at risk. Yeah. You don't mess with people's pizza.
Nathan did go with them at least.
You figure like because there's a TV show, there's some sort of like safety involved. But then like the other thing, so like you look at that and go, ooh, that's a little like that makes me a little uncomfortable. But there's something about Nathan or the way that he just like talks to these people that he somehow makes them feel very comfortable, even in these weird, wacky situations where like, so they try to deliver a pizza to a guy. He's very hostile. He ends up not even buying the pizza that he ordered. And so the delivery guy comes back to Nathan and they kind of talk it out. And then they just like sit on the hood of the car eating the pizza. And there's like a clip of like the delivery guy just like talking about like his dating troubles.
Yeah.
Just like really opening up to Nathan.
Yeah,
and it's like,
that's a good point. Yeah.
Like you don't, unless that was
just got a
completely
trustworthy
staged.
Face.
Yeah. Unless that was completely staged, which I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Like there
Felt
was
sincere.
something that had happened in their time together that like Nathan made him feel really comfortable. And now he's like having a real conversation with him.
You're wondering how good they do of like, I mean, I'm sure there's just a dude with a camera on their shoulder, but it seems like things like when they're on the car hood of the car, the cameraman seemed like he might have been like across the street and just like zooming in and stuff. So I think they try to potentially keep cameras out of the way, and then Nathan just works his fucking weird magic.
Yeah,
apparently.
he's got something.
I want to see this guy like just like in like an interview and like, and apparently he's got some like you can maybe find some weird Canadian stand-up that he's done. I want to see that too.
There was
I want to know more about this guy.
In one of the like initial 6 that I'd binged, there's a bit where he has a business do this like rebate, but it's not a mail-in rebate. It's like they have to climb this mountain in California to put it in a mailbox and then they get their rebate. And the scheme was that like no one's going to redeem this rebate, so like who cares? But like it ends up that like a few people like decide to go on this thing, and like he like walks up this mountain with them and is like there's like riddles and challenges because he's trying to like not give them the rebate. And they like even they like end up like camping overnight because he keeps saying that this is like part of the thing. This is part of the rebate you need to do. And like in my head, I'm like, I would be so pissed if like this guy made me do all this shit. But kind of like this first episode, like by the end of them like camping out and shit, they're all like having
all buddies.
Yeah, they're all buddies. Like there's like people like, you know, crying and having like emotional like
Oh my gosh.
revelations about their lives, and like something real happened there.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a shaman.
Something.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I feel like they include those bits to make you feel less bad about like laughing at these people climbing up a mountain.
Yeah. That makes sense to me. I think if you're gonna have like a super cringy show, which people are, there's definitely people into that, but like,
But you
I
couldn't,
feel like
you couldn't watch that for like 50 episodes, probably.
it's like The
even
Office,
if you were into
right?
it, I bet.
Is that there
Has to
are
be charm.
endearing moments. You gotta have a Jim and Pam moment, like once or twice a season, to get through all the cringe.
That's probably why like the Dwight show didn't like take off. It was like, oh,
It's just 100% cringe.
Yeah.
It's true.
The Farm, I believe is what it was going to be called.
Yeah, something.
It was like one of those episodes of The Office where they just did an entirely different show one week. They were like, "Do you guys like this show?"
Just
like,
Rain.
no, I'm
like,
trying
no
to.
thanks.
No, I'm trying to watch The Office right now.
Show's called The Office,
Just
right?
Rainn Wilson and Michael Schur. You
Um,
gotta have a bottle episode once in a while. You know?
yeah, I suppose. Predictions?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So I've seen all of this show.
Oh, all of it?
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Oh.
like literally, it ended in 2017, and I probably watched it last in 2017.
Oh, okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I didn't know that you had seen it. Any of this.
yeah, I forgot to divulge that information.
I just assumed
think.
we all learned about this in April.
No, when I learned about the rehearsal coming out, I was super excited because
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, oh God, what is this gonna be?
Gotcha.
And I didn't know anything about the rehearsal the very first time I watched it, so it was a treat. So I'll do my predictions really quick. Mine are just like I just try to throw out very random things.
Did yours have anything to do with the title? Because we know the title.
Yep. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean, no. Maybe a little bit, but I don't. You can tell me.
Okay.
The title's called Finding Francis. So my first one is, I think just someone swears at Nathan. I think someone's gonna get too frustrated with him and they swear at him.
Fair.
I don't know why, but I think stilts are involved somehow.
Into it.
Someone needs long legs for whatever they're about to do. I think there's some sort of I said salon visit, but really what I meant is like someone's getting like a kind of like a makeover or like a needed haircut or something like that.
Okay.
That was maybe the one that I think went into what I think this episode is, if I can remember.
Okay.
Or whatever.
A little bit of glow up.
Yeah, I think it's like Francis seems like a person to me. I don't quite remember what it is, but I assume they're gonna like find some person. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is, but someone gets a makeover basically. Number 4, I think there is like a large amount. They utilize a large amount of something weird, like a ton of mannequins or like a bunch of lawn gnomes. Like you will know it. We'll know it when we see it.
Yeah.
If there's like a large amount of something that's weird.
Okay.
Like something similar.
It's a fun one to watch for.
So that's it.
Cool. I can go because I was asking about the title because mine does have to do with the title. The title is Finding Francis, and I think that they find Francis.
Okay, good. Yeah, I hope they do.
Is that your first prediction?
That's my first prediction.
Okay.
They find Francis.
It's an anagram for French. I can't come up with
French Francis.
French Fairness Society.
Number 2, I think, again, Nathan Fielder himself plays this very straight. I think in this episode we see him break, like he laughs at like one of the jokes or one of the ridiculous things happening.
I like that.
Somebody said something really funny to him in this first episode, and I was like, because I was like, I would have broke.
Yeah.
It was probably when H. John Benjamin
I was gonna
talking
say
to
it
him.
was probably
Yeah.
I can't believe he didn't break.
Yeah.
They cut that out.
Yeah. Number 3, I think that the person being helped cries.
Okay.
Again, I don't really know what the concept is, but I think the person cries. And then my last one is that I think H. John is back.
Ooh, I like that. I want him a guest appearance on every episode.
Yeah.
All right. All of mine are based on what I think Finding Francis is about. And my
Nice.
number 1 is just old folks home because
Okay.
Francis is kind of an old school name.
Okay.
So I'm envisioning an older person. So I think they go to an old folks home. My number 2 is based. Everything really is. All my other ones are just based on the fact that I really hope this has to do with an old folks home. So my number 2 is that his idea is that he's going to create social events for seniors.
Okay.
Okay.
But because it's Nathan, my number 3 is skateboarding.
Yes.
One of the things the 11-year-old in the first episode in the interview said was, "Do you like skateboarding?"
Yeah.
She said no. So my number 3 is skateboarding. Hopefully old people, but I just wrote skateboarding. So if there's skateboarding in this episode, I want it.
Got it.
And then my number 4, similarly, is beach volleyball.
Okay. I'm into that.
I hope they watch like Top Gun in this show, and that's why you get it. I'd give it to you. If they're watching Top Gun, it's yours.
I feel like 25% of that movie is
Beach
shirtless
volleyball.
men playing beach volleyball.
So it's a great movie. Everyone loves it.
Did you guys see we've probably talked about this. Did you guys see the sequel?
No, but I
No.
want to.
For
I
good
think
things.
it's so much better.
Everyone says
Than
that
the
movie
original.
is awesome,
Yeah. For
and
good things.
it blows my mind. I'm like, that's an awesome movie.
Yeah.
it
Right.
doesn't. It's so much better than it deserves to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it's a sequel already. That's a knock against it, right? You
Yeah.
assume it's gonna be bad. It's been decades.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's been about 50,
These
60
people
years.
are very, very old. There's a part like just in any, I mean, maybe more so than in any in a normal action movie where it's like, oh, okay, this is outrageous. Like, this isn't.
This-
I mean, it's Tom Cruise, so you assume there's going to be he's going to do something that's like, okay,
Yeah.
that's not humanly, that's not a thing that
How much
would
does he
ever
run?
happen. Huh?
How much does he run?
So much running.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
So
running
much
on
right.
the fighter jet.
It's like, yeah, this is a
It's a
movie about
He
planes.
uses a treadmill to power the fire jet.
Use the plane to get there. Yeah, but other than that, insanely good movie. Like, stupidly good. See
Okay.
it. Go see it. And way better than the original, I think.
Sure.
People will hate that, but
Okay, wait. What
watch
was-
the original. It doesn't really hold up.
I imagine. Yeah.
It's like 2 hours of just a brooding, sad Tom Cruise.
the first one?
Yeah. His friend is like dead, and then it's like 45 minutes of super slow, just him being sad.
Yeah,
and
but
like
that's-
gazing off. It's like
That's after the
this is like
volleyball
a
scene,
dude
after
movie.
Great Balls of
Yeah,
Fire.
exactly. What dudes are
After
like
they
watching
fly by.
these
Oh man.
Anyway, okay. Can we watch this fucking show?
Yeah, so the last episode of Nathan for You is called Finding Francis. Of course, it was originally aired November 9th, 2017. We're going to watch it. We'll be back when it's done. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Nathan for You. Finding Francis is what it was called. Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
Yeah, sort of. It says
Won't do it
Nathan
justice.
Nathan attempts to help a Bill Gates impersonator reunite with his long lost love. So,
Was that all it says?
yeah, and right off the bat, this guy is not actually a Bill Gates impersonator, but he was that in a previous episode.
Yeah, they hired him in a previous episode for something to
How do you find a Bill Gates impersonator that's not really a Bill Gates impersonator?
I think, doesn't he use like Craigslist a lot?
Nathan?
Yeah, I bet they put out an ad that's like looking for a Bill Gates impersonator, and then this guy responded.
And this guy's
Gotcha.
like
It's like, sure.
lifelong want to be an actor,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and so just was like, I can do that. I'm a Bill Gates impersonator.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he finds out that obviously he wasn't a lifelong impersonator. He
Yeah.
was a guy that just said he can do it.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like up front,
Yeah.
like before we get into the episode, like you should just talk about the structure of this, because again, for 99% of the show, or however many episodes it is, it's a half an hour show. They do 2 larger bits where he helps a business. He gives a business some sort of idea, like sell poo ice cream to help their business.
And it's funny.
And it's funny. Yeah. And it's some
Awkward.
sort of ridiculous idea like that, right? This one, well, first of all, it's what, an hour and 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
So it's probably a 2-hour like time slot on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
And it opens up with Nathan saying that we were recording commentary for the DVD. And like we had, this Bill Gates impersonator on one of our episodes, and we thought he was funny, so we brought him in to do some commentary with us. And then this guy whose real name is Bill Heath, starts telling this story about how he has this long lost love named Frances that he, she's the one that got away. And so this whole 2-hour TV time episode spins off into, we're going to go try to find your long lost love.
Yeah.
And there's no like silly gimmick.
There's no bit.
Yeah, there's no bit. It's like, let's just go see if we can find this woman, Frances. I mean, there's a lot of very funny stuff in it.
Sure.
But it's much more earnest than like the show has been.
Yeah.
In total.
There's funny parts, but there's also probably more really depressing parts and awkward and uncomfortable parts. I mean, now this show is awkward and uncomfortable, and that's part of the charm, part of the humor of it. That's not really exactly what it was. I was super surprised that this aired on Comedy Central.
Mm-hmm.
You did a spit take in this episode.
Okay,
Jimmy.
yeah, that is true. A legitimate spit take, which, man, I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Not often you get a real spit take. I don't even remember what it was.
It was like it was
one
an
of his
hour and 20 minutes
reactions.
ago almost. So.
It was just one of his reactions
Oh,
to something.
I know what it was, which is also ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
So they get this guy, they find her, Frances's yearbook photo. They bring this guy in who apparently was from an earlier episode, who is like an age progressionist, I think they called him, or something like that. Essentially is that he takes photos and ages them, and apparently it sounded like they used it on like kids for like a decade, and this was going to be like a teenager for 60 years. And that guy was just already ridiculous. But then Nathan showed this horribly edited photoshopped image to Bill, and he just goes, "Who did this?" And I spit out my Bud Light Seltzer cherry cola into my beard.
99 cents. Hey,
99 cents.
I mean,
We have to bleep that
let's
brand.
They have
let's
to pay
just
us.
say, if this was in a cooler at a party, I wouldn't pass it up. I might drink
Not
another
bad.
one. Yeah, not bad.
Honestly, not bad.
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
Yeah, worth all 99 pennies.
Especially because I didn't spend any of those 99 pennies.
Yeah.
Who did this? And they did, spoiler, find her, and she did look nothing like that photo.
Yeah. Do we want to go over just like key points of that real quick? Of just
Yeah.
plot?
Of the journey.
Yeah,
what
just the
else we
journey.
got?
I wrote down bullet points kind of along the way, so maybe
Mhm.
I'll start with what I
Okay,
have,
nice.
and then we can diverge throughout our
Sure.
conversation.
Okay.
So Bill wants to find his ex, his long lost love, Frances, an ex-love, and it seems, at least backstory wise, is they were maybe in their 20s or something. Bill's like 70 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
80 something, I thought.
No,
I
but
think
I'm-
it's 78.
oh, okay.
So somewhere in their 20s, I think. And he wants to be an actor, though, and it sounds like she's just a good old Arkansas church girl
Mm-hmm.
who like can't go
Very pure.
to LA for some reason. With him, I don't really understand that whole bit.
Yeah, what does she got going on?
But he goes, and then she writes him letters. Oh well, we don't know about that yet. He goes away, and then they lose touch, and they haven't talked for 50 plus years or whatever. And then he's an old he's no Brad Pitt, he's no Martin Scorsese, you know. He's not an actor. I was thinking Martin Sheen.
Yeah.
He's not
but
either of those people.
He's not either of those. He's not successful as any of those three people I just mentioned. So and he's alone, and he doesn't have like a wife or kids or a family or whatever. So he sees a very sad,
never married or anything.
sad man. So they initially, to find her, they travel back to Little Rock, Arkansas, where Bill used to live, where he last and went to where he last saw her. Which was, I forget what it was.
It was a record store.
It was a record store, but now it's a wig shop.
Yeah.
And they just kind of walk around the store and kind of reminisce a little bit. And then they go when they're there.
When they're there, Bill has drawn his best sketch of her, which is just a doodle on a paper. It looks nothing like a human being.
It kind of looks
and
like
they're
a
showing it
carrot with
around
hair or something, like an onion.
Showing it around to cashiers and customers, and
yeah, one of the lady goes, "Is that a woman?" No, she wasn't having it.
No, don't know that woman.
But while they're there, they stay with somebody that's related to Bill. I don't think we really know who, just a relative.
Yeah, I think it was his niece. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, someone much younger.
Niece, yeah.
And while there, that's when he finds out that Bill wasn't a full-time, lifelong Bill Gates impersonator.
Yeah.
So Nathan confronts Bill about whether or not he's embellishing his love for Francis or not, and like this
is
whole
just a story
relationship.
he's making up. Yeah.
Because he embellished that.
If you're lying about this, what else are you lying about?
Yeah. But they found letters from her in this lady's house, and it was like a bunch of them. And
Those are at his sister's house.
Yeah.
We skip.
Oh,
skip forward.
We
to
changed different houses.
We changed houses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that part. Well, they found him at another relative's house, I guess. And Nathan read all of them, and it's like this lady, like Frances, just like gushing over Bill and saying how much she loves him and how pure she's staying for him, and like hope she he gets the job and is great
really,
and comes home one day like a star.
Yeah, really encouraging about like his career. Like, you're gonna do it. You're gonna make it.
But then they get like, a little darker when it's like, we don't bring up that disgusting topic anymore. Like, I don't like, do you even love me kind of stuff, like crazy stuff.
And there's stuff about like Francis is saying like, I found out about Gloria or something.
Oh, right, Gloria.
Yeah.
It seems like there's another woman.
And he kind of tried to blow that off a little bit.
Bill's not very good at lying.
No.
I don't think he's very good at lying. As an actor, he's very bad at doing that.
Yeah.
Did she mention that name? No, I just pulled that out of thin air.
Did you just ran? Did she mention a Gloria?
Oh, Gloria.
No, I've never heard of a Gloria. She said it. Oh, well then maybe, yeah. They find out, so then when they're from Little Rock, they actually end up traveling to Dumas, Texas, Arkansas, because that's where Francis is actually from and went to high school. And they hang up flyers with that poorly generated aging picture on there. And then they find a guy who's like, my grandma, like my great grandma was like born around that time or like graduated around there, and her name is Frances.
And there was like reward money involved. That probably didn't hurt either.
Probably didn't help. And they went and visited that lady, and it turned out not to be her. Bill used her bathroom.
He had to pee.
Yeah, that was one of the funnier bits in the whole thing was, how was her bathroom? I was like, it was all right. Like, could have been cleaner.
Could have been cleaner. All of our bathrooms could be a little bit cleaner. Let's be honest. You know,
it's true.
They weren't expecting guests.
But guess what? We're not expecting strangers knocking on our doors. I mean, maybe because of the camera crew, but if someone just randomly knocked on my door, I'd be like, you could like, I'd rather you like pee in my lawn than come into my house.
Yeah.
Well, and Nathan is like, you can't like hold it, and he's like, well, I could feel better if I didn't hold it.
He had a point.
Yeah,
Man had a point.
Good point. Might as well ask.
So then, to try to drum up more info, they set up a fake 57-year high school reunion.
God.
Yeah.
Seems like a lifetime ago that we
Which
watched
too
this part.
many people showed up to.
And it has to be 57 year because that's like they have to do it for the year that
her class.
Yeah, Francis would have graduated. So
they do that. She doesn't come to that. Bill comes and impersonates one of the kids, one of the elderly men from the school.
And what if that guy would have showed up?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Like, what if the guy who's impersonating showed up?
Maybe they looked up. He's like dead or something.
Yeah, I wonder if they chose a dead guy.
Yeah.
which is weird.
That would have been a
but
good call. I mean, I suppose there's a good chance a lot of those people are
just
dead.
or just don't show up.
What if
Or
one
just
person
don't,
was
yeah.
like, I hung out with him the other day?
Like, I
You
saw
know?
him at the
Yeah.
store this morning. You are not
You're
him.
definitely not him.
Mhm.
Maybe they picked together. It was like, oh, he moved to China like
Yeah.
Yep.
after the war
Never
Never
or
been
something.
seen. He's a POW.
Jesus.
MIA.
Yeah. A surprising amount of people came to this 57-year reunion. Looked like maybe like 10 people.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure I'm going
Too
to be
many.
alive 57 years after my high school graduation
Yeah.
date.
What am I? How?
Oof.
We got our 20th coming up.
Which means
Buddy.
we still have 37 more
Yeah,
years.
it's too many.
That's how
Too
old I
many.
am
Going to that.
right now.
I will say right now, I will not be going to my 57th year school reunion
I'll go to the 57 one.
because that's shady as hell.
No,
Nathan Fielder.
if I find a 57-year high school reunion for us, I'm going. I'm like, what is this?
All right.
Let's go. So they
I take
do
it back.
a fake thing. They end up asking questions to everybody. No one remembers her,
Yeah.
really.
Mm-hmm.
So one person was like, oh, I remember she was in my class, but no one knew where she was or
Yeah.
what she was
No
doing.
clues really.
Yep.
And then the big sidestep of this whole thing was Macy the
Yeah.
escort.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
he Nathan was going to set up Bill with a date with this escort Macy, who is like a mid-20s Arkansas gal, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just hustling.
Yeah, and he's gonna set her up with her so that he could like go on dates with her or something. So, because Nathan wanted to see how he would act towards women, because he wasn't quite sure that Bill had the best intentions in mind,
Yeah.
and he was gonna act appropriately, which
Yeah.
probably good call, because
Yeah.
Bill is not very appropriate.
Yeah. Those instincts are correct from Nathan.
Yeah. He knows.
This guy might not be great around the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's just say I think it's been a while for old Bill, and he's trying to see some rain. So Nathan said he already pays for the escort, so he ends up going on dates with Macy.
Yeah, because Bill's not interested. He's like, it's against his. It's a sin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like mentioned Sodom and Gomorrah or something like
Yeah.
that, and was like, Bill, some of the shit that you've been saying, I think you're fine with Sodom, if you know what I mean.
You don't want to be seen on camera doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, he should run for office. And then they hire, because you mentioned this, they mentioned this for their rehearsal, right, Joe?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They hire a lady to play Frances so Bill can
Mhm.
rehearse meeting her at her house for the first time.
Right.
Because do they realize now that Frances lives in Michigan and is married to, like, and has kids and stuff?
Yeah, I think the rehearsal part was right
They found her
before
on
they head
Facebook.
out.
Yep.
So they do this rehearsal with this lady named June.
Yeah.
And then also a fake husband for Frances as well.
Oh yeah, we skipped the whole mud thing
Oh yeah, that was just to get into the high school to get the
to find
But
the
that was a
yearbooks.
yearbook. Yeah.
Yeah, they made a fake, pretended they were making a fake sequel to a movie called Mud 2.
Yeah.
So they
Which
could
was
get
like
the...
film, like Mud 1 was filmed in
at
that
high school.
town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they could have just walked right into that school and said, "Hey, can we look at your yearbooks?"
Well, they
pulled out
tried
the whole
to.
elaborate.
And they called and they said that they're not students or parents,
Mhm.
and they couldn't come
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I missed that.
in. So
part.
that's why they did the whole heist, is because they
That was
they
amazing.
asked if they could come look at yearbooks, and the school said, if you're not you work here or you're not a parent of a child, like, you can't come
Yeah.
to the school.
Mhm, mhm.
So they somehow found an extra from Mud and convinced him that they were making a Mud 2 and got him to come into the high school. And then later they paid him to act as Frances's now husband. So
Yeah.
the actor
Which is
to rehearse.
like kind of the concept of his new show, The Rehearsal, is like he's putting people that need help with these like weird situations in a rehearsal of that situation where they're
Got
going to
it.
have some sort of hard talk or something.
he was like, "Look how great this episode went. Let's do a whole series on that."
So yeah, so they hire this actress June to play Frances and set up scenarios where Bill
can just try to continue to get fresh with her.
Yeah.
Basically.
Immediately got handsy.
Bill's showing up at the door, like meeting her for the first time in 60 years and is just like all over her. And they're just trying to be like, hey, you need to like cool it with that.
Like, this is a woman that you don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
the
real
part,
life.
The part where I laughed the hardest was they were just kind of cycling through clips of him like walking through the door and like being weird, saying weird shit.
Mhm.
And one of the times she opens the door and he just goes, surprise. Like, that's the most horrifying thing ever.
He had
Bill.
He had the craziest look on his face. Surprise!
That's how
This
people
guy-
become murderers.
This
He's
guy's
one step
78
away.
years old and he's like kind of like small in stature, like white hair. And if you've ever seen like The Jinx on HBO, like
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
documentary about Robert Durst, who like
Yeah.
is a weirdo who killed a bunch of people, like
Yeah.
he's that guy.
Yeah. He maybe has murdered someone.
It's plausible, definitely plausible.
Probably involved in the Manson murders or something.
Yeah. So they just run this rehearsal to get him ready. Oh, and we didn't go over how they found her. So they had realized, or I don't know if this was from Bill or if it was just like from Nathan's crew, but they had, because the hard part about finding her was like, her name is Frances Gaddy, but like, you know, you Google search for Frances Gaddy, there's not a lot of them. And like, she's probably married and has a new last name, right?
Because she was married and changed her name before the internet was even a thought
Yeah,
in the inventor of the
exactly.
internet's mind.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but then they figure out that there's a family plot, like in a cemetery on the outskirts of Dumas, and they go there and find the plot. And when they're looking at the gravestone, Bill says, "Oh, this name Robert, like I think that's her dad's name. Like this could be her parents." So then they find Robert Gaddy's obituary in the newspaper at the library. And in the obituary, it says that he's survived by like two daughters, one of them being Frances Monroe of North Muskego, Michigan. And they're like,
doxer, Joe.
but they're like, that's got to be it. That's Frances Gaddy. Like, and so like, yeah, they end up looking at her up on
Just
Facebook. Just looking
Of course, that's what you do.
Yeah, just
Logical
looking up
next
Frances
step.
Monroe in Michigan on Facebook, and they absolutely find her profile.
Oh, Fran Monroe.
Fran Monroe, and she has like Dumas High School listed for like the right year, so it's like it's absolutely
That's
her.
class and everything. Yep. And they find and in her about she's married,
Yeah, she's married,
and he just unravels, sitting in this library chair. It was kind of terrifying.
Yeah, he's just kind of ripping on this dude. He's like,
Man, it makes me wonder. I don't think any one of us would come out to look like as creepy and weird as Bill did in this.
God, I hope not.
But like, I'm just thinking of like Nathan mentioned is like we had like hundreds of hours of footage, and so they have an ability to like obviously they take everything they need to like make it look how they want it to look.
Yeah, building their narrative.
But I still just think if you filmed me like with people for hundreds of hours, I still wouldn't come out like I couldn't look that bad, right?
You wouldn't look that weird, yeah.
I don't know. Let's try it.
Is that what we want? A first and last documentary for 100 hours of footage, but on all of us, and then someone has to like edit it.
Edit it down to see what weird stuff comes.
There could
up.
be some leading things of like, because Bill keeps saying over and over again, like, oh, I don't know, maybe we'll get married, or maybe she'll get divorced and we get married.
Yeah,
but you can
so many
like,
times.
it's possible that they're feeding him some of that of being like,
Sure.
hey, like, you know, best case scenario, what do you think could happen, or like in your wildest dreams, like what's the most ridiculous thing?
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes he does say stuff like that, but it's like they do have like times when Nathan's like, because Nathan is asking him.
Yeah, it's
that,
in
like,
conversation.
Right.
best case scenario to you, what do you want to happen?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, maybe if you're like, she's my long lost love, like best case scenario, I don't know, she still looks like she did 50 years ago when we get married because she's totally
Yeah.
single and just waiting for me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that is best case scenario. But
Yeah.
like, best case scenario, I don't know, maybe I cut her husband's head off and we get married.
Yeah. A duel to the death.
Maybe we
In the
make a
olden
hot
times.
tub filled with his blood.
Jeez.
Bubbling.
All right, I don't want to do
Yeah,
the
pretty good.
100-hour documentary on me anymore.
All right. Yeah. You're going to say some stuff.
I might say some stuff.
So Frances is in Michigan. She's married, but they have an ID on her for sure. So they decide to go off to Michigan to go find her.
Before they do that, really quick, Nathan goes on more dates with Macy and starts holding her hand and kissed her a little bit.
Kissed her in like some hotel room, and we watched like what seemed like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So again, Macy was this escort that he had hired to initially go out with Bill, but Bill didn't want to go, so he went out with her, and yeah, they end up going on a bunch of dates. And like the through line there is like, I mean, as we're watching this show, as it's a reality show, we're always wondering, is this real or not? But like even within the show, because she's an escort and he's still paying her and they're going on dates, there's an element of like, is there an actual attraction here? Is this real, or is she
Just a
just
bit.
working? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she working
Is she
me?
working? Yeah.
Am I working her?
And the answer is yes.
And yeah, the answer is for sure yes on both ends. But yeah, so I guess we'll come back to that.
Because,
Yeah.
well, he comes back to it, so we'll come back
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then they go to Michigan, and right away, Bill is a mild psychopath. They pull up like on the street near her house somewhere,
Mhm.
and Bill was like, all right, let's go walk down there and knock on her door. And like Nathan's like, what if don't you think that'd be weird for her if you and a camera crew just knock on her door out of the blue?
Mhm.
And he's like, I think she'll be fine with it. And it's like, what?
No, you don't, Bill.
Bill really struck me as someone who just kind of sometimes thought that no matter what, people would just be happy for whatever he wanted to be.
There's on
true.
board. Yeah.
Like, oh, they'll be fine. And it's like, dude,
A lot of old people are like that, I feel like.
is that just how
Yeah.
old people work?
Yeah, he also reminded me of some students that I've known on the spectrum, which I think was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
There's some social stuff
Mhm.
that, like, that's not right. You're just, I don't know.
But so Nathan talks him out of doing that and just says, well, maybe if you want to bring the camera crew down right away, because Nathan was just trying to get him to just go down there.
Yeah.
But he's like, if you want to bring the camera down right away, how about you just call her really quick and then make sure it's okay,
Mhm.
and then you can go down. And then Bill just calls her and totally chickens out
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
anything that he was going to do, because he's
He did actually eventually get out the words, like get married. I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of crazy life.
Yeah, he said something like, I don't know, maybe I should have married you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then immediately
that was like the most like kind of like fake, like jokey sounding Bill could probably be like,
yeah.
maybe I should have married you. And it's like, oh, I
Yeah.
don't know if we believe that one, Bill.
Then they have like a lengthy conversation. Like
Mhm.
Nathan in the voiceover said that like they had been talking for like 15, 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was the 5 minutes we heard was super awkward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he starts the phone off by being like, do you know who this is?
Yeah, he did that a few times.
Why?
Just like, yeah, do you recognize my voice? And she's like, no.
And he's like, I'm in the house. No.
It's your favorite scary movie.
And that's where we hoped it wasn't a reality show, because we saw a body. No, but yeah, and then they talk for a while. He's a little weird about it, but then like they get finished with the conversation, and they're kind of like, he's like, cool. And Nathan's like, well, what's going on? He's like, nope, I don't need to go see her. That was it.
Yeah, for him is just
Done.
like
Yeah.
talking to her, knowing that she's out there, like is enough closure.
I guess.
This
Yes.
isn't happening.
It's probably more failure than he wanted to deal with already. So he
Yeah.
probably didn't want to deal with any more of that. But then they just they go home. That's it for like finding Frances at least.
Mm-hmm. They found her.
Found her.
Yeah.
But then before I guess Nathan goes home fully, or he comes back or
he
something.
goes back to Arkansas, I think.
Well, before that, they all go back to L.A. Nathan goes back to trying to edit the last season of Nathan For You. And then Bill comes to the office and he like says like, hey, so that actress June who had played Frances in the rehearsal, he was like, so like do you have her number? Like what's going on? So Nathan sets him up with June and like they go out on a date, presumably like Bill's like the narrative there is that he's moved on and is interested in June and maybe is, ready to move past Frances.
Yeah.
June, she's got some good teeth.
He kept talking about her teeth.
So,
It's so weird.
strange.
And then after that, Nathan goes back to Arkansas and goes on like one more date with Macy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of a little awkward and like a weird closure for Nathan.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's a weird, awkward thing, and they're kind of talking around like, well, like, I like you, you like me, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says something about like, it is kind of weird here with like the cameras, because like there's this whole camera crew around us, and he said like, oh, like we could just turn that off. Is that what you want? Because we would just turn it off. And she says like, why would you? Isn't that the point? And that's just kind of like feels like that kind of like sums it up, is like whether real or not, like this is all for the show.
Right.
Like Nathan's not all that different than she is. They're just kind of working this.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting thought to like end the show on, because that's the last thing. And then he says, it'd be really cool if we could get this crane, or not this crane, this drone shot.
So we got this drone here. Yeah. He doesn't really answer her question of, isn't this the point?
Yeah.
He's just kind of awkward silence, and then, well, there's this drone. It'd be cool if we could get this nice shot.
And then so it ends on the drone shot. The drone zooms out.
Which is cool.
It was a cool shot.
To be fair.
They knew.
Yeah. Very, very awkward, uncomfortable episode
Yeah.
to end on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just very, I don't know, not what you'd expect on Comedy Central, I think.
But it's a wild ride.
That is true.
It's, I don't think, like, it's going to sound like I'm just, like, blowing smoke or, like, being over dramatic or, like, blowing this out of proportion, but it's like this finale, like, what's the word I'm looking for here? It just like blew the doors off of this entire concept of this show. Like it was so much more than like, it's ridiculous that this stupid show where they tried to get an ice cream shop. I keep saying ice cream, but it's frozen yogurt, and I feel like people are going to be upset about that. The show started with making a poo flavor for a frozen yogurt shop and ended with like a meditation on like what's real or what's not, or what's like because and
like aging
and aging and like regrets,
and
because he connects himself to Bill, because Bill, the whole thing with Bill is that he went off for this like Hollywood career, and that's why he couldn't be with Frances. And Nathan says like, there's things that I've left behind too, in order to like, because my career took off. I read on the internet that like he had a wife that he was with, like, and then when the show kind of took off, like they split up.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of parallel there between him and Bill in his like real life.
That makes sense. Oof. Heavy stuff.
Could you imagine being married to Nathan Fielder? Man, what is that man? What is that real man like?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm honestly not. As far as what I've seen, he's just a walking, like, real life Michael Cera movie.
Yeah.
From what I can tell from watching this.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's wild. It was so very transcendent. Like, just especially from like where it came from and like how unserious the rest of the show is, or at least from the episodes I've seen. Like there are moments where it's like, oh, it seems like they made some sort of connection here, but like that's not really the show. Those are just kind of like you almost kind of laugh at those sentimental moments.
Mm-hmm. Right.
To just be like, huh, they made some sort of connection. That's weird. But like this whole episode was sentimentality and like it's unreal that like it's crazy.
It is. It's like if like Upright Citizens Brigade or whatever just turned into a show about finding an old guy's long lost love. Like any of those, like, because that's what it felt like at like the first episode felt like any of those kind of vintage kind of prank
prank sketch
silly
shows.
Shows, and then it just is so different.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. I'm glad I watched it.
I mean, it is almost pretty much a prank show, at least the beginning episodes, besides this last one, at heart. But like it does have this like feeling, the whole show in general, and the 2 episodes we watched, like there's just like a weird special sauce to this show where even though it's like really awkward, kind of uncomfortable, but super funny sometimes as well, that it's just like there's also this like weird thing that you're like, I can't look away.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. There's nothing really like this around. And there really hasn't been until the rehearsal. Mm-hmm. The rehearsal's definitely different, but it has that same like feel. It's like his next album.
Yeah.
In reality.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say that at least from what I've seen of the rehearsal so far, it kind of hews to what they kind of started here. There's a little bit more of Nathan himself involved in it. That like I feel like they're building towards some sort of like catharsis or reflection about him and his life.
Man, what else is going on in his life?
Yeah.
What else are we gonna unpack?
You should check it out.
Yeah.
You should. But are you going to check the rest of this show out?
So, I probably, yeah. I was really into what they were, what that first stuff was about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think going forward, all the other episodes are pretty much like 22 minutes long.
Okay.
As well.
That's great. I'm into that. It was I'm into the cringe. I feel like not a lot. I don't know. I've met people recently that I've been like floored by, like, oh, like you don't like The Office because of like the cringe. Like that's what makes those other moments like so great, you know?
Yeah, it's that cringe and release.
Yeah, the old cringe and release. You know. But man, that last episode really threw me. Mm-hmm. I met a guy this morning, like in his 80s, who, really nice, really wonderful man. Like, never met him before. Had me try on his sunglasses that were made by Bose that had speakers in them.
Okay,
that's fun.
Like pretty, like Bose makes it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's like this is wild. Who are you? Like I was like introduced to him. It's not like I just like ran into him on the street.
You were like, do you walk around parks on
and I was like on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the actual street. It was a sidewalk.
Hello, older gentleman. You want to talk for a couple minutes?
But the whole deal was like he moved on, and then these guys are telling me like, yeah, he met or he like knew this woman who's like also in her like 80s, and they went to college together, and apparently like dated for a little while, and then like split up and got married separately, obviously, and then like recently their spouses both were like dying, and they like connected and like kind of consoled each other through this process. Spouses are dead, and then they're like, fuck it, we're old, let's get married. And now he like lives here, even though he's like some successful like lawyer and has like houses all over the world or something, according to this person that was telling me the story. But and like he said, the person who was telling me like about this was like, yeah, and he told me like this morning, because he had like already walked by once to like the Starbucks, and it was like coming back when I was there, and he said, yeah, like it was my fault. I screwed it up like the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Like
some other really old guy from college times messed up their relationship at the first time around.
no, like like this was the same guy.
Yeah. He
Who-
was saying that I had screwed it up.
Oh,
he
okay.
had screwed it up
I-
when they dated the first time.
I thought there was a third person there that
No,
introduced
sorry.
you to that was like, I knew him in college and I'm the reason they didn't get together then.
Oh no, that'd be wild.
I know.
That'd be a better story.
That's why I had to clarify. So what if we followed that guy around for 100 hours? What do you think would happen?
Man, I don't know, but I kind of want to now. It was fascinating this morning,
Yeah.
and also kind of weird watching this. Like, did I just kind of like,
Incept this.
yeah,
That is weird.
is this a dream?
Joe, are you going to watch more of this or are you going to just only watch the rehearsal now?
I mean, probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I will say that I binged a bunch of Nathan For You, and then I was just like, I think that's enough for now. Like, the cringe did build up.
That makes sense.
You got to take this. This might be a once per week kind of scenario.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll watch more. I don't expect
No
that.
one watches TV that way, Josh.
I don't expect that any of the episodes are going to be anything like the finale. I think they're going to be more like the
I think that's true.
pilot. Yeah.
I want to find the one where this age progressionist guy, like, did he do a good job in the first episode that they brought him back for this one, and it was just awful.
It will be fun though for you and you, Jimmy, both of you, Jimmy and Joe, that when you watch these again, if you go back and watch the meat and potatoes of the show, when you get to like the one where the age progressionist guy is, and when you get to where like
Oh yeah, the
Bill
Gates.
is just a Bill Gates guy,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh God, this is just his like, he's just a sad old man like actor guy in this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
He's just not a Bill Gates
Just
impersonator,
yeah.
actually.
And you know too much already going into that one, I
Mhm.
bet.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to watch that because I feel like I'm going to feel for Bill a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
watching that episode.
See if he touches anybody inappropriately. And,
God, I'm sure he does.
all right, we've been going long,
Yeah.
so let's see how we did in predictions.
Oh.
Let's see if you can even predict
Not
a single
good.
thing in Nathan Fielder's mind.
Yeah, I can go. My first one was they find Francis. They did.
They did.
They
Yes,
found
they
it.
did.
I had Nathan breaks, and I don't think that he did.
No.
There were definitely times where he felt uncomfortable or was like kind of blown away by some of the things, but it wasn't. I was thinking like that he was gonna laugh at something he was gonna try to play straight, but there weren't enough of those moments for that.
Jimmy broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Should have predicted that.
Ooh, I forgot about this prediction. I said that the person he's helping cries, and Bill did cry. A few
Oh.
Bad.
times.
Yeah.
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 And then I had that H. John is back, and he was not in the show.
Unfortunately, no. Would have been a lot funnier.
Yeah. So I had two then.
Would have been a lot funnier if he was trying to help H. John Benjamin find a long lost love. Wow, well done.
Yeah, not bad. I did worse than you, I think.
Mm.
So my first one is someone swears at Nathan, and I don't think that happened.
He swore at the bee.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Bill swore
swore
at the
at the
bee, but
in the
unfortunately I didn't
hotel.
write someone swears at a bee. Can't believe I didn't write that one down.
Yeah. No one really got angry at Nathan,
Next
actually.
Mm,
How could you?
Yeah.
exactly.
Apparently.
I thought stilts were going to be involved somehow,
Hmm.
but that did not happen. I said that there was going to be like a makeover or something,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, Bill never looked different to me at all. So
No.
I'm going to assume they did not drastically. And he looked pretty much the same as, I think, when his other episode, because I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So, no.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then number 4, I said there was going to be a large amount of something weird in this. And unless you can count a bunch of old people in a room together, he amassed a solid amount of old people. And that's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the
I
point.
think that's normal.
Okay, fine.
In a
I
lot
mean,
of settings.
For a 57-year anniversary, you
Yeah.
think that's normal?
There's no time, but like listeners, go look up the Ding Dong Daddy of Dumas. Like,
Oh man.
maybe my favorite thing that I saw in this episode, but there's not time to talk about it.
No.
The Ding Dong Daddy of Dumas. Look it up.
Oof, yeah.
You can probably just YouTube Nathan for You Ding Dong Daddy, and you'll probably find it.
Yeah.
Well, I was right in all my predictions that in the way that it was about old people.
There was a lot of old people in this.
Mm-hmm.
But my number one said old folks home.
No.
None of these people, for whatever reason, were in one.
Somehow, none
Somehow.
of these people
We're
were in
in
old folks'
All
homes.
these people are just wandering around. Number two was that he was going to be helping creating social events for seniors. Kind of doing that for Bill.
The reunion was a social event.
He created a single social event for seniors.
Right?
Give you half a point.
All
Yeah.
right. Then I thought there's going to be skateboarding and
Definitely
beach
not.
volleyball.
No.
Because those would be things that would be bad ideas, like poop ice cream.
Yeah. Frozen yogurt.
What if
Come
you-
on, Nathan.
You put
Yeah,
like a
ice
backwards
frozen-
cap on Bill and go skateboarding, Bill.
And he would probably
We'll send you down this hill,
This
Bill.
will get Francis back.
Yeah.
Just us
Sure,
in.
your youth.
He'll flip the kicker gap, Bill.
Skate or die, Bill.
Go Bill. All
He's
right.
probably dead, huh?
Who, Bill?
Let's wrap this up.
Oh,
Let's
no. Gosh. Well, thanks for
Uh.
listening, listeners. I appreciate you. Don't Google whether or not Bill's dead. Come on.
How did you know? How did you
I know what you're doing.
Pull this phone out immediately.
It was only 20. It was 5 years ago.
Bill Heath dead?
Well, oh God, I have to try to do an outro now. If you want to give us show suggestions or just get a hold of us or whatnot, if you know the whereabouts of Bill, you can tell us at F&L Podcast on the Gmail.
If you are Bill.
On the Twitter. If you're Bill, F&L Podcast at Twitter, Gmail. Bill, please.
Any of the things.
We need to know you're okay.
We know you're on Facebook.
But that's going to do it. I got to get off before Joe says if he's dead or not.
I'm only gonna. It's
Find
only
it.
gonna show up on the internet if he was actually dead, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's not gonna be a website that's like still alive.
Bill's
He's
still alive.
Still
That's
alive.
a
He's
good
still
point.
alive.
Yeah.
He seemed fine. He was in good health.
It's fine.
He was old as hell, but he was in fine health. So that's going to do it for this week. Thank you for listening. We will see you again next week for another one. Goodbye.